In a shocking case of online extremism, Patrick Ruan, a 55-year-old conspiracy theorist, has been convicted on two terrorism-related charges for inciting violence against prominent figures involved in the UK's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. His conviction brings attention to the dangerous impact of online radicalization. Join us as we uncover how Ruan's posts on Telegram encouraged acts of violence, all while spreading conspiracy theories related to vaccines and government policies during one of the most challenging times for the UK in recent years. Patrick Ruan's involvement in extremist activities surfaced through a series of posts he made on Telegram, a messaging app known for its encrypted channels. Between January and November 2021, Ruan shared over 370 posts advocating for violent attacks. His targets included politicians, pharmaceutical company employees, medical staff administering vaccines, and infrastructure, such as 5G towers and vaccine laboratories. One of his more alarming posts referenced Professor Chris Whitty, the UK's chief medical officer, where Ruan suggested using a rounder's bat or even a mace to seriously injure him. Ruan further encourages followers to hunt down those responsible for the COVID-19 vaccine rollout and to execute them where they stand. Prosecutors revealed that Ruan's posts spanned nearly a year, starting when the UK was in the throes of the pandemic. During this time, lockdown measures, vaccine rollouts, and public health interventions were the focus of growing conspiracy theories. Ruan appeared to be deeply influenced by these theories, believing that vaccines were part of a large-scale governmental and pharmaceutical scheme aimed at controlling the population. One of Ruan's more sinister messages involved advocating for the killing of nurses administering vaccines, stating, "If you drive and you see the jabbers on a zebra crossing, knock them up in the air with your car." These extreme messages were not isolated. They were disseminated to thousands of users in two Telegram groups that had a combined total of 26,000 members. This large-scale reach of Ruan's messages presented a credible threat to public safety, as officials feared that vulnerable individuals susceptible to conspiracy theories could act on his incitement. Ruan's motivation stemmed from personal and financial struggles. He revealed during a police interview that he had lost his business during the COVID lockdowns, and he admitted to drinking heavily during this time, often consuming a bottle of vodka a day. However, when questioned about his extreme views, Ruan refused to provide detailed answers, only acknowledging that he sometimes acted stupidly. Despite his attempts to downplay the severity of his actions, law enforcement authorities took Ruan's incitement to violence seriously. After an extensive investigation by the Metropolitan Police's Counter-Terrorism Command, Ruan was charged with 2 counts of encouraging terrorism under Section 1 of the Terrorism Act 2006. Although he was acquitted of possessing a document useful for terrorism, his conviction on the terrorism charges has made it clear that online rhetoric calling for violence will not be tolerated. Patrick Ruan's case is a stark reminder of the dangers posed by online extremism, especially when it involves calls to violence under the guise of conspiracy theories. As we've seen in this case, even virtual actions can lead to very real consequences. Ruan will be sentenced on November 8, 2024, and his conviction sets an example that individuals who use platforms like Telegram to encourage terrorism will face serious repercussions. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay informed, stay vigilant, and let's work together to combat the spread of hate and violence online. If you found this story important, be sure to follow us on TikTok and subscribe to Random Crime Vids Daily on YouTube for more crime stories and updates.